All right. Let's see. Is this going to work? It might. I don't think anyone's used this in a while. All right, we got the countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The light is changing. Let's see what happens. There's a track machine. Bobcat. Okay. Nothing? Huh. I don't even know if this thing actually works. But we'll see. I guess when that one changes, that light will come on. Yep. Okay, there we go. All right. Good. I don't know how you cross the other one. At least there's plenty of time to cross this one. Well, we're going to do something a little bit differently today. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. There's no car coming. We're going to go through the drive-thru. Everyone says, well, Rick never goes through a drive-thru. Well, this is the very first time you're going to see Rick go through a drive-thru. So here we come. Here is the drive-thru. You see they have the little barriers here. I'm going through the drive-thru. See? Well, Rick never goes through a drive-thru. Well, here I am. I'm going through the drive-thru. Got little plastic barriers, but that doesn't matter. I'm a bicycle. I can go wherever I want. Got little bicycle racks there. Here is the drive-thru. Huh. So what do we have in the duck food? Drive-thru. Let's see. This thing dirty? Let's see. How strange. You know what's the funny thing about this? There's nothing here that seems edible to me. That's the problem with the drive-thru. Nothing good in the drive-thru. So what we're going to have to go in the drive-to. The drive-thru is useless. And of course it's Sunday, so they're closed anyway, which is fine with me because I'm not going to buy anything there. We'll come our way out. And this, I guess that's where they pay. And as you can see, it is Sunday, so there is nobody there. All right. Well, that was easy. So if the drive-thru is no good, what's option number 2? The drive-to. And that's where parking lot chicken comes in. Now, there is no parking lot chicken here. I guess with the Chick-fil-A being as close as it is. But let's see if we can get across here before the light changes. And I think we did. Here's the Harbor Freight. This is where you find the parking lot chicken. Delicious. What do they got in the dumpster today? All kinds of good boxes. Huh. Got one of these rubber foam mats. These things are really flimsy. Look at that. Totally flimsy. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, what's this? Huh. That's kind of interesting. It's junk. It's empty. This hose is kind of interesting. Oh well. I'll wrap this around the old bicycle. I'm sure I can find a use for this somewhere. Let's see. Do we have any parking lot chicken? I don't see any. They usually hang out in the grass over there. So we're going to go into the grass and see if we have any parking lot chicken. I don't see any. Let me go ahead and put this on here. There we go. One of the great things about bicycle riding is you can't take much home with you. You're driving your truck, you hit a dumpster, next thing you know, you got a pile of crap. But this way, you don't have to worry. So we'll just go ahead and I don't see any parking lot chicken. Oh well. They might be in the condo next door. Might have to come back later with a net. Oh look, they put new bus benches. They have the stupid handles. Yeah. But to keep the homeless people off, what they do, when they put these new bus benches, they put these little handles. But the homeless people, they just get the security screws and they unbolt them. And that's it. Pretty simple to remove. I think they call that hostile architecture. Well, anyway. Shift up a little bit here. There we go. All right. At least I still got the wind behind me. There's a cop. There's donut shops down the road about a mile. Let's see. I don't see anybody coming. I'll beat this car. That used to be the old guard gate. It's abandoned. I don't even think it has power anymore. Oh well. Yep. I noticed with the bus benches, they do the same thing with those stupid little half circle things. Just dumb. Ready Whip. People leave garbage all over the place. It's fitting. Miami is the world's septic tank. Those Ready Whip shaving cream, or that's probably, what is that? Not shaving cream. They're just some type of, I guess, topping for cakes and stuff. They probably had a party. When I was in school, last day of school, they brought shaving cream to school, and everybody would spray shaving cream all over the place on the last day of school. Last day of school, I think it was a week ago. So, who knows? Okay. This pizza place, about 20 years ago, this was a sizzler. They divided it in half, I think, now, but yeah. This whole thing used to be a sizzler. They had an auto parts over there. It's a pretty old shopping center. They built that in the early 80s and remodeled a couple times. See if we can get through here. A little shortcut always helps. Get around all this nonsense. The worst part of these shopping centers is always these entrances. You just have too many people coming in and out. Just crazy. Anyway. So, yeah, with that being said, when they expanded the road, they had to raise it up. So now they got this little wall over here, and they fenced off the shortcut. Used to be able to go through, but again, bicycles and pedestrians, we usually find a way. So, there we are. When you're the comedy relief or the carnivore community, you're not really a target, and that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. At least people generally leave you alone. They got no crosswalk over there. Oh well. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. Maybe I'll wait for this light. So yeah, there's the Home Depot. They got the Big Daddy's Liquors and the Flanagan's Restaurant. That's a duck food paradise over there. Got the old Mobil station. And the Aldi's back there. I usually go the other way, but today I did a little bit differently. So, hopefully, as time goes on, we'll learn more and more. And some of us may come and some of us may go. I want to make a video about some of the people that popped into the carnivore community and then disappeared in the last couple of years. Some of them return, some of them don't. Then you have the quacks like me that don't give up. We're still here. We're still at it. You're not going to get rid of me that easily. And these brakes are all messed up now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. There's this thing here you got to push. Wacky thing. So confusing. Okay, there we go. Nice. I guess it's just this one side. Oh well. Anyway. Just pop through here. On our way to Aldi. Got the wind behind me and gravity in my favor. Well, let's see if they have any deals on meat. I got to pick up some cheese. And that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you later, maybe on the return trip.